everyone, it's Miss Stefan. I wanted to start by saying Happy Earth Day to everyone. Today is a day to celebrate ways that we can help to make our Earth a better, healthier, and cleaner place for ourselves, for the animals, for plants, and for the environment. So I just wanted to start by sharing a video with you to get your minds thinking about what Earth Day means to you and to see what's going on around the world. Okay, so as you see in the video, we have a beautiful planet with beautiful animals, beautiful people, beautiful plants. But as a civilization, we're creating a lot of different things in our world: cars, factories, bottles for drinking, a lot of things that we need in our everyday lives. But if we're not being careful about how we use them, it's actually hurting our planet. So something I'm going to challenge you to do is to be a better citizen of the world. What changes can you make in your life to make things healthier and safer in the world, to better conserve our resources and to better help the earth? In this way, you're actually being an inventor, and your inventions can be new ideas and ways to help make the planet a healthier and cleaner place. I'm going to take a minute and share this article with you from News ELA, and I'm going to go ahead and read it, and then we'll talk about it for a minute. Being an Environmental Advocate During COVID-19 by Alexa Kurzius. And right here we have a graphic. It has 3 easy ways to help the planet. We see make less plastic waste, and it helps to protect animals and marine life. You see here a bottle, a reusable bottle, and ways you could clean straws instead of throwing away plastic that can harm the oceans and animals that live by it. The second way, save electricity by unplugging unused electronics. This is something that I actually learned. If you're not using the electronics in your house, if you're not using your cell phone charger, if you're not using the radio, if you're not using the computer, whatever you're not using, you should unplug it. And that actually helps to save electricity, and it helps improve the environment. It uses fewer fossil fuels, which create pollution. So if you see here, this is another way we could reduce pollution in our environment. And next, rinse before you recycle. So we all know plastic bottles, cans, in some places glass, you can actually put them in a recycling bin instead of throwing them in the trash. But something that's important is you actually have to rinse them out first. It doesn't have to be perfectly clean, but clean enough, because if you just throw that plastic container or that aluminum soda can into the recycling bin when it's dirty, it actually gets the other recycles dirty, or they say contaminated. So by rinsing before you recycle, it helps to keep other recyclable items from being contaminated. When you throw dirty recyclable items in with your other recyclables, sometimes the people have to throw away that whole garbage bin that they collected full of recyclable bottles. They have to throw it away with the regular trash anyway. So these are 3 really, really easy steps you can do every day in your life, and you could encourage other family members and friends to do as well. They're really simple steps, and these 3 little changes could make the earth a much better place. Earth Day is a day to celebrate the environment. This year is the 50th anniversary. Today, 193 countries celebrate Earth Day. Right now, a disease called COVID-19 is spreading. It is happening worldwide. Much of the world has to stay home. This will help people stay healthy. Yet, you can still help the environment. You can do your part from home. Read on to learn how. So the author is just explaining how even though schools are closed, businesses are closed, there is still a lot that you can do from your own home to help make the earth a better place. And Earth Day is a perfect day to get started. Okay, here's our next section. Here's our subheading. Join a digital strike or do citizen science. The Earth Day Network plans Earth Day events each year. This year, it is doing online talks. It will have live stream events too. You can watch them online. It also created an app. You or someone in your family can download it. The app lets people record the environmental conditions in their community. This is known as citizen science. Scientists will look at the data. They can use it in their research. So this is actually a way that you can help inventors and scientists with their new inventions to work on making the earth a better place. You could find these apps and you actually could be a citizen scientist. You could actually help the scientists understand what's going on in your community so they could help find the problem and the needs of your community and come up with new inventions to make it better. Others are encouraging people to make their voices heard. You can post an Earth Day photo on social media. Use hashtags like #DigitalStrike and #ClimateStrike online. This will show the world you are still celebrating Earth Day. So even something so simple like going on Instagram and posting something about Earth Day, posting something to encourage or make your friends and family excited about doing good things for the world. These are ways that you can help advocate, that you can help make your voice heard so people start to do better things for Earth. Our next subheading, reflect on the resources you use. Every day, people use electricity and heat. These are resources. Using them affects the environment. Katie Lyons is a scientist. She works at the Georgia Aquarium in Atlanta, Georgia. Normally, she is out in the ocean. She studies how sharks and rays are hurt by pollution. Lyons says to think about the resources you use. Consider how you can get by with less. Turn off the lights when you leave the room. Power down electronics when they aren't in use. These small actions save electricity. So, like I said, right now, even though you're home because of everything going on with COVID-19, this is something you could start practicing now. If you leave the room, turn off the light. If you're not using your tablet, your phone, power it down. These small actions have big, helpful consequences. Next subheading, improve your recycling habits. We make a lot of trash. In 2017, Americans made about 4.5 pounds of trash per person every day. That's a lot of trash. Much of our trash can be recycled. Cara Napolitano works at a recycling center. It is in Brooklyn, New York. The center receives huge amounts of paper, plastic, glass, and metal. It gets about 1,000 tons a day. That's about 200 school buses worth of stuff. So literally, picture 200 giant school buses in your head, full of paper, of plastic, of all things to be recycled. Every day, that's how much they're getting in Brooklyn, New York. Napolitano wants everyone to know the rules of recycling. You can learn the rules online. There are websites you can check. Know before you throw, she says. Some areas accept food containers, but you should clean them first. Avoid putting plastic grocery bags into the recycling bin. They can clog the recycling machines. So that's one thing you could, a really quick reminder, don't throw the plastic bags from the grocery store mixed in with the recycling. Make sure you clean out the recyclable items and take some time on your phone, on the internet, on your computer and do a Google search about DC, what things can be recycled, and how is the best way you can do it. These are all really small but really important ways you can advocate and already help the earth to be a better place, to help humans live for longer, to help animals live longer and safer and healthier lives. So I'm encouraging you guys all today to take one step in your house, just one step in your community, posting something on social media, sharing the information with friends and families, rinsing out your recyclables, using a water bottle over and over again, or just something as simple as unplugging the phone charger when you're not using it. These all make a huge difference, and the more people who do it, the better our earth will be. That's your challenge for today. Either text me, DM on Instagram, post something showing me what are you going to do for this Earth Day to make the world a better and healthier place. And I'm going to leave you with this really important video. Something for you to think about.
Fun fact, planet Earth is 4.5 billion years old. Mankind, about 140,000 years old. Let me put that in perspective. If you condense the Earth's lifespan into 24 hours, that's one full day, then we have been here on this planet for, drum roll please, 3 seconds. 3 seconds. And look what we've done. We have modestly named ourselves Homo sapiens, meaning wise man. But is man really so wise? Smart, yes, and it's good to be smart, but not too smart for your own good. Yes, we have split the atom. Yes, we build clever machines that navigate the universe in search of new homes, but at the same time, those atoms we split created nuclear warfare. In our quest to explore the galaxy, rejects and neglects the home that we have here now, so no, that cannot be wisdom. Wisdom is different. While intelligence speaks, wisdom listens, and we willingly covered our ears to Mother Nature's screams and closed our eyes to all of her help-wanted signs. Wisdom knows that every action has an equal and opposite reaction, so if we were wise, we would not be shocked when we see storms that are stronger than ever before, or more drought, hurricanes, and wildfire than ever before, because there's more pollution than ever before, more carbon, more trees cut down than ever before. At a record pace, we have increased the extinction of animals by 1,000 times the normal rate. What a feat. In the next 10 to 100 years, every beloved animal character in every children's book is predicted to go extinct. Lions gone, rhinos gone, tiger, gorilla, elephant, polar bear gone. In 3 seconds. Species that have been here longer than us will be gone because of us. In this 3 seconds. In an existence shorter than a Vine video, we turn the circle of life into our own personal conveyor belt. Somebody, anybody help. We were given so much. The only planet in this solar system with life. I mean, we are 1 in a million. No, actually, scientifically, we are 1 in a billion, trillion. That's a 1 followed by 33 zeros. And I don't want to get too spiritual, but how are we not a miracle? We are perfectly positioned to the sun so we don't burn, but not too distant so we don't turn to ice. Goldilocks and best. We are just right. This paradise, but we are given medicine from trees, not coincidentally, but because, like the song says, we are family. Literally, everything, every species is connected genetically, from the sunflower to the sunfish. And this is what we must recognize before it's too late, because the real crisis is not global warming, environmental destruction, or animal agriculture. It is us. These problems are symptoms of us, byproducts of us. Our inner reflection, loss of connection has created this misdirection. We have forgotten that everything contributes to the perfection of Mother Nature. Corporations keep us unaware and disconnected, but they have underestimated our strength. Contrary to popular belief, millions are waking up out of their sleep, seeing our home being taken right up under our feet. We cannot allow our history to be written by the wicked, greedy, and loony. It is our duty to protect Mother Nature from those who refuse to see her beauty. Call me crazy, but I believe we should have the right to eat food that's safe, with ingredients we can pronounce. Drink water that is clean, marvel at trees, breathe air free of toxins. These are natural rights, not things that can be bargained for in Congress. See, they want you to feel powerless, but it has been said that something as small as the flutter of a butterfly's wing can cause a typhoon halfway around the world. But when enough people come together, we too will make waves and watch the world into a new era filled with love and connection, freedom for all without oppression. But it is up to you, yes, you watching this behind this screen, to make the effort, because time is of the essence, and only together can we make it to the 4th second.
Okay, so thank you guys for watching today. Happy Earth Day to you, and I want to leave you with these 2 challenging questions. Please really think about this and share your answers with me. First, what can inventors do to make sure their inventions are actually helping the Earth and the environment instead of hurting it? We know we're constantly progressing and making new things in the world, but as we see, our actions, the things that we do and make, can sometimes have negative consequences. So how can we make sure everything we're doing is actually improving the world we live in? And the second and more important and urgent question is, what will you do today to change your habits and to make the Earth a better place? Your small actions, your small changes starting today can make a huge, big difference. So I encourage you all to think about it and come up with at least one actionable step you're going to do to make the Earth a better place. Happy Earth Day!